Hello, dear students. Welcome to I-Fal. My name is Teacher Nikki, and I am here to have another video lesson with you. So I am so excited to talk about a new topic for you today that will help you understand and construct better sentences using the English language. I know that these lessons will be very helpful for you to communicate using the English language that are grammatically correct and properly constructed, considering that we will be talking about some grammar topics. So I want you to concentrate on our lesson today, pay attention to our sample sentences, and please practice them very well even after the class. So let's go ahead and start our lesson. Let's go. So, for today's discussion, let's go ahead and talk about the degrees of adjectives. So, this will be just a light discussion of the different degrees of adjectives. So, that's why for us to have just an introduction and light idea of these three degrees. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive deeper on this topic. So, degrees of comparison. So there are three degrees of comparison of adjectives. So we have the positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Now, the positive degree is the normal adjective form, okay? The one you probably think of when you think of an adjective. In short, this is just the base form, okay? So now, you use this form when you are describing one thing or a group of things. For example, Jessica's backpack is really heavy. Heavy is an adjective in the positive degree because it describes Jessica's backpack. Okay? Next one. The comparative degree is used to compare two people, places, or things. The word than typically follows the comparative form. When you are describing or comparing from the word comparative, when you are comparing two things, places, or people, then we use the comparative form of the adjective. And normally we use the word than with these words, okay? For example, heavier as a comparative form, it compares Susan's backpack and Pedro's backpack. The word than follows the comparative, okay, form heavier. Example here, Susan's backpack is heavier than Pedro's backpack. So since you are comparing two backpacks here, then we will use the adjective in its comparative form with the word than. Okay? Now, the superlative degree can be used if you are comparing three or more people, places, or things. So the word the typically comes before the superlative form. Example, heaviest is the superlative form. It compares the backpacks of all the students. Like, for example, the heaviest backpack belongs to Luke because he never cleans it out. Okay, so that is comparing Luke's backpack compared among the backpacks in the class. Okay, so that's why we say the heaviest backpack. All right, okay. Now, forming the comparative and superlative degree follows certain rule. Okay, so here are the rules for forming the comparative and superlative degrees of adjective. Okay, now, so for one syllable adjective, okay, example, strong. Okay, how to form the comparative degree? So you add er with it, so it becomes stronger. So for the superlative, you add est, becomes strongest. Now, one syllable ending vowel consonant, okay, so vowel in, okay, consonant ending. So double the consonant and add er. So thin, in, vowel consonant, double the consonant, then it becomes thinner, N-N-E-R. And then the adjective, just add est, thinnest. Okay, more than one syllable, okay, famous, you add less or more famous for the comparative form, and add most or least, okay, least famous for the superlative form. More than one syllable ending with I, silly, usually two syllables. So you remove Y, you add IER, sillier or less silly. Okay, remove Y and you add IEST,
okay, for superlative form, the silliest, okay? So irregular adjectives here, of course, they have irregular forms. They don't follow any certain rule. So bad, good, many, worse, better, more, worst, best, most. Obviously, they change spelling as you can see here, okay? So, now, you make comparative forms in the following ways by putting more or less before the adjective if it has two or more syllables, okay? If the adjective is one syllable long, you just add er to the end. If the adjective is two syllables and ends in y, change y to I and add er to the end, just like what we talked about. Now, the superlative forms in the following ways, okay? By putting most or least before the adjective if it's two or more. And if the adjective is one syllable long, just add est, okay, to the end of it. If the adjective is two syllables long and ends in y, change y to I and then add est with it, okay? So this is just the discussion on the degree of adjectives and how we form them. Now, in the following videos or in the next videos that you would see, we would discuss deeply on the rules on how to form the comparative and the superlative forms. Okay?
So I hope you find our lesson today very helpful. So as I always say, the secret in making your communication skills in English better is constant practice. So I want you to please keep on practicing all the lessons that we've had in the past and even this present lesson. So I know that you can do it really well and you'll improve yourself eventually. So just keep believing in yourself and practice more, okay? Now, please stay tuned to our more lessons here in I-Fal and please visit our website that I will flash on the next screen. I also encourage you to please subscribe to our classes because we have a lot of amazing teachers that will help you and guide you in improving your English skills. So once again, this is Teacher Nikki. So I'll just see you again on the next classes and video lessons that we're going to have. I know that we will have more amazing lessons in the future. So stay tuned and good luck. Study harder and I'll see you next time. Bye.